So as soon as we pulled in the driveway, Shelley was right there to greet us. It was like she was waiting on us. And she says, "Hi, my name's Shelley. Do you like cats?" And I said, "Yes." There was no problems for the longest time, and she told me if I ever had a problem with these stray cats that she feeds next to my trailer, that's an empty trailer, and she said to let her know, and she would try to solve it. So when I did, she laughed. So I just put my hands up, walked away, went in the house. When we pulled into the driveway, so I could see if they give us the code to unpunch to get the key to unlock the door, she was already there. Shelley was already there at trailer 139, the empty trailer next to us. Okay, and she approached us and she said, "Do you guys like cats?" And I kind of looked at her kind of funny, and I said, "Well, yes, I love cats. I have a cat in my house right now." And I said, "Well, I don't have a cat. What's his name?" And he had 2 cats that was in my house.
Well, can I ask you a question? Are you killing cats?
No, sir, I'm not. I have a cat in my house. She called the police department several times on me about this. Then, when she didn't get nowhere, she called the cops at ASS and said that the police needed to get educated on the law in a video on social media. The judge seen that too.
Okay.
And then she called, when she didn't get nowhere there, she called the animal control on me. The animal control came here, didn't find anything wrong, seen 2 cats in my house. And
Okay.
And I got an answer. I mean, she just don't stop. The judge told me good luck with her and to be safe.
But the only thing that we wanted her to do is to move them down to her property so they're not just, bugging us, and tearing our property up when we're trying to fix it up. And she just, and laughs at me. So.
Did you have conversations with her about the cats?
No, I did not have no conversation with her. And
about
I didn't.
The cats?
No.
Any conversation at all with her?
No.
You never talked to her?
I have talked to her, yes.
That's conversation.
Well, so, and we've had other conversations. She would come up to in my driveway. She would talk to my daughter and my son-in-law and my granddaughter that's 5 that I babysit for. And then after that, it just kind of went downhill with the stray cats. I did admit we did have a cat trap. We've had that cat trap since we moved there. But I wasn't trapping them.
Who owns the cats?
Huh?
Who owns the cats?
They're stray cats. They're stray cats that roams everywhere.
Okay.
And
were they ever picked up by animal control?
No, the cat trap that we had, I sold. Okay. I sold the cat trap that we had.
Arizona, the Mesa Animal Control didn't come and try and get them?
No.
Okay.
They come and get them and they fix them and bring them back and drop them off, and we'll not allow, in our contract, it also says we're not supposed to feed the stray and feral cats, but she does.
Okay.
And it becomes a problem, and what we don't understand, if she's going to feed them, why can't she feed them on her property and not everywhere else to irritate the residents? Okay. Because they're destroying property by going underneath our trailers. It's going to cost me $1,500 to fix my skirting now.
Fix your what? Your skirting?
The skirting on the trailer. Yeah, because we live in a trailer park, a 55+ community.
So you had to fix that to keep the cats out from there, or what?
Yeah, because it was old skirting, because when he bought the trailer, it's a fixer-upper. So it's going to cost $1,500 now that I'm trying to save up to get to fix that skirting. And every time I put the old skirting back up there, the cats come over during the night and rip it off and go underneath. Or they're on top of our trailer, running back and forth, waking us up 10, 11 o'clock at night. And it does state in there that, and even Heather, that's the manager, stated to me that we are not supposed to feed the stray cats. She's been told not to feed them.
So now she decides that she's going to put a cat trap out, and she's going to start trapping my cats. she is going to take it upon herself to trap and kill my cats because they don't want them around anymore, even though I moved them across the street that wasn't good enough, so she took it upon herself. So she puts a trap out, and I happened to see it when we drove by, and I am pissed. I'm livid. And I walk up, I take a picture of it, and I call park management, and I said, this is bullshit. I said, this lady is trapping my cats that are already TNR'd. They're good cats, they're doing nothing. There's ways that we can work with this. She has absolutely no right to be trapping these cats, not to mention the other cats that are free roaming in here that are already fixed. Well, of course, park management didn't do anything about it. I call animal control. Animal control comes out, and they actually, after a lot of bitching, they came out and they had a talk with her, and they didn't say anything. She wasn't doing anything wrong. Nothing wrong. It's legal for her to set a trap on her property and trap cats.
And then she called the animal control on me. The animal control came to my residence. He didn't see nothing wrong, that I was doing. I was in my right to trap the cats if I wanted to, if they was on my property. But when I did, they become my cats. Exact words the officer and the animal control guy said. My son was trying to, because they kept calling, because she called the police department on us several times about it. Okay, when one officer came down and talked to us and said that we are in our rights to trap them if they're on our property and we don't want them there, but there's two things we could not do, he said. And that was to take them somewhere else and drop them off in the valley or harm them. We either had to take them to the animal control or the vet if we caught any that I seen. So, but they said that we wasn't doing nothing wrong, and when she didn't get nowhere with that, she called the animal control. The animal control officer came to my door. I opened the door, and to me, I thought he was a little rude. He took off, and the first thing came out of he said to me, "Is how many people live in your house?" And I went, "Huh? What?" And he goes, how many people live in your house? And I said, "Why?" And he said, "Do you have a son?" And I said, "Yes, I have 2 sons." So, and
How many
I have
children
not.
do you have at home?
Huh?
How many children do you have at
1.
home? Okay, so Robert?
Well, if you want to call him Robert.
What's his name?
He doesn't really want his name given out. So then he kind of calmed down, and I invited him into my home. And that's when my grandson was staying with me for 14 days with permission from the property manager, because I call it in. And he had 2 cats that was in my house.
But it's what she does with the cats that's not legal, and this is the problem. And so she, tells my neighbor that she is going to trap them and get them euthanized. She admits to it. The son admits to wanting to come out and shoot them in the middle of the night. But it doesn't matter. It's legal for her to trap, and unless I have video of her actually taking the cats off the property and out into the desert or whatever, nobody will do anything. So animal control pretty much gives her permission to trap them, and then also tells her, well, you don't even have to tell us where you take them. Don't worry about it. It's like crazy. Crazy.
When she called the police on us several times and didn't get nowhere because the officer said we wasn't doing anything wrong, we have the right to do that. The only thing we couldn't do is harm the cats or drop them off in the valley somewhere. So I wasn't trapping no cats. And I don't believe my son was either, because the traps was always empty. And the officers and the animal control seen the cat. They didn't see nothing wrong that I was doing. So, and it still continued going on. They told her to stop posting and stuff. And
Who told you?
the officers told her to stop posting on social media. So the officers were still in my residence when my son checked the social media, and she made it private. I said, good, because I want this to end.
On security camera.
Okay.
Believe me, I do.
All right.
And I know you while you're down here.
All right.
Because we're not doing anything against the law.
Okay,
The
well,
cops even told
you
us that.
see where I'm at?
And so did animal control. It's legal. See it?
Wow, aren't you a blessing? Must be your mom. See where you get it from.
Fuck you, fucking faggot.
When my neighbor was out walking her dog at 3:30 in the morning, she was right in front of lot 140 when she heard a gunshot go off. And that was the end of it. That was when the last cat, I don't know when the date was on that, but that's what I'm saying with the twistedness. But the gunshot went off. My last cat, Scoot, ran across the road, flew across the road. And that's the very last time I ever saw him, or that she saw him, and she knew who Scoot was. And she reported it to park management as well, and they wouldn't call the police on that because they personally don't like the police, and they feel like nothing ever gets done.
Where's 69 at? It's back this way, isn't it?
I should probably follow you to see where you live.
You should. You should. Because then I can report you to the police.
For what?
Harassment.
You're on our fucking...
I didn't touch your property.
And
Get
I
out of
ain't
my
gonna
face.
touch your
I've
property.
asked you twice to get out of my face.
You didn't ask me shit.
I said get out of my
I'm not in your
face. Go mind your business is what I said. What are you trying to protect?
You're fucking over here, faggot.
What are you trying to protect? Are you dealing drugs out of here or what?
Yes, we're totally dealing drugs.
That's why there's all the security. I totally understand now. It makes
we
sense.
have nobody coming over.
Totally makes sense now.
Yeah, we have nobody coming over here.
Oh yeah? It's
You're
not what
fucking
I hear.
stupid.
Not what I hear about the middle of the night.
Dumbass.
Whatever you say, bro.
Go ahead, record all you want. You ain't gonna find shit besides that. And even then, the cops already said we can have that cat trap out. You best watch where you step.
Oh. Okay.
Can you prove that I was shooting in the middle of the night? In the street? Can you prove it? Give me solid evidence. No, exactly. Silent. You're silent.
You know what? It'll come around.
Go ahead.
You'll get what's coming
Go
to
ahead.
you.
Set up the cameras. Go ahead.
I don't need cameras.
Go ahead.
I don't need them.
Go ahead.
But it was serious to me on the level of that she's getting away with trapping my cats. And trust me, one by one, they started disappearing, okay? One by one, my cats went missing. These cats haven't left this property. They've not left. They've showed up for breakfast and dinner every night for a year and a half. And ever since she put that trap up, my cats went missing. And no one would do a thing about it. Nothing about it. And boy, did she feel pretty empowered by that. Really empowered.
And then concerning the cats, and the accusation that you and or your son Robert were involved in the disappearance of the cats?
We had a cat trap, but as far as I seen on the security camera, I didn't see no cats in there, and no one's proved otherwise. That's when I've been in and out of the hospital and going to my appointments, you know, so, but we've never, and I did talk to the manager, and she sent me a letter saying to get rid of the cat trap, and that's what we did, but we never caught a trap. We explained this.
Yeah, you're testifying.
Yeah, sorry, Your Honor.
The questions that I'm asking are about what she's testified about. She testified about the cats disappearing. She believes it's you and or Robert, or both of you doing it. She says that the food that's in bowls or whatever has been taken.
No, I never trapped any cats. We've never trapped any.